It's finally back. Baseball is right around the corner. I know this is a really big year for you, and a lot of the offseason talk was about your consistency and taking a big step forward. How are you feeling?
I feel really good just about being more consistent this year. I got the year last year to learn from my mistakes and all the adversity I faced last year. So for me this year, have a whole new mindset that I'm just ready to get out there, compete, and get this team going on a great start every weekend.
Where does that mentality, or how would you describe it, when you've kind of taken yourself time to reflect and think about what you want to accomplish this year? Where did that start?
For me, it's just I kind of comes back to last year not having the year that I wanted at times. I mean, I was great in some starts and bad in some other starts. For me, it's just knowing that for me, for what I want to be in the years coming and for this team this year, I have to be more consistent and be who I am every game to get this team off to great starts for the weekend. Because, I mean, it's known if you can win a game on Friday nights, you're usually going to win a lot of series in the SEC.
Do you feel like you have a chip on your shoulder at all, or something to prove, or what's the feeling?
Not. I mean, I don't have any chip on my shoulder at all. It's just, for me, just go out there and compete.
As family, have they kind of played a role in this as motivation and someone to lean on and talk to and help you continue to grow as a pitcher?
Not really motivation, because I mean they've always been there for me growing up, ever since I've been in Arkansas. But they're definitely someone I can always go and talk to, just about some stuff on and off the field. Just get my mind off baseball, and if I need to talk to them about baseball, they're always there for me, no matter what time it is.
What about Coach Hobbs and what he's brought to the table, stepping in for Coach Johnson? What have you learned from him?
Something that I mean, he's kind of like Coach Johnson in a way. So it's a really easy transition. They have the same terminology or same stuff, concepts, but different terminology. Just more of a post-throw and pre-throw differences. But I think Coach Hobbs is bringing a lot to this team, a lot to this staff that is taking us to the next level and is going to help us a lot this year and moving forward.
In your arsenal, pitches you've added or maybe pitches you've gotten best at, what has been the biggest growth for you there and your options that you have on the mound?
I turned my slider last year into a true cutter this year, a harder, sharper cutter. And then also the other thing that I've done is I've added a splitter instead of my changeup, and it's helped add velocity to my changeup type pitch. And I think it's going to help a lot keep hitters off my fastball.
You've got two new guys back there behind the plate in Casey Opitz and Zach Plunkett, building a relationship and a rapport with them, kind of like you had with Grant. How's that going?
It's going good. They're both really good catchers, and they're both in their own ways. I don't mind throwing to either of them. For me, I think it's just going to be who hits better in the box, and whoever does that is going to get the more starts at the catcher. But I think we're going to platoon them where one might start on Fridays, Sundays, and the other starts on Saturdays. So I think it just depends on how the season goes and what they do hitting.
There's a lot of young guys on this staff. You're kind of the old guy in the bullpen. The relationship you have with them and the leadership role you have as they look to you for advice and ways to kind of settle into the SEC.
Yeah, I've had to take on more of a leadership role than I did last year. I mean, we were a very experienced team last year. You didn't really need to do much. But this year I had to take more of a leadership role, just keeping them on the right track, because it's a grueling season. 10 weeks straight in the SEC, it's tough. You're getting the best every weekend. But just telling everyone that we have one of the best pitching staffs in the country. If you go out there and mentally you're there and show your stuff, I mean, we're going to do really good this year. Yeah, obviously it's tough for him because, I mean, he's not here a lot because he has to be out there for football. But mentally he's going to be there because he's going out there and he's leading an offense in front of 70,000 fans every weekend. So he's going to be there mentally and physically. He's got some of the best stuff on the team, a really heavy fastball and really good off speed that is going to play really well in the SEC.